Salamo Arouch was born in 1923 in Thessaloniki, Greece, into a humble family with 5 children. His father worked at the docks and passed his love for boxing down to young Salamo. By the time he was 14, Salamo stepped into the ring for the first time and walked away with his first win at a local Jewish youth center. He didn't stop there. Salamo kept fighting, kept winning. He wore the colors of Aris Thessaloniki and soon became the Greek middleweight champion. In 1939, he made his name across the region by winning the All-Balkans middleweight title. Before long, he had 24 fights under his belt, all knockouts, no losses. Then came the call to serve. Drafted into the Greek army, Salamo kept boxing for the military, knocking out 3 more opponents along the way. A boy from the docks, a champion in the ring, that was Salamo Arouch. In 1943, Salamo Arouch and his family were crammed into a boxcar and sent to Auschwitz. He arrived as prisoner number 136954. Not long after, the Nazi guards asked if anyone knew how to box. Salamo stepped forward. From that day on, his life became a deadly game. He was forced to fight 2 or 3 times a week against other prisoners. Winning meant staying alive. Losing meant death, either by bullet or gas chamber. Salamo fought with everything he had. He said he never lost a single match, though twice, battling through dysentery, he could only manage a draw. He fought 208 times, often against men twice his size, weighing barely 135 pounds himself. Once, he knocked out a 250-pound opponent in just 18 seconds. Boxing kept him alive, but every fight was a fight for survival. Salamo Arouch made it out of Auschwitz alive, freed on January 17, 1945. But his parents and siblings never did. They were gone. After Auschwitz, he was sent to another camp, Bergen-Belsen, where he was forced into brutal slave labor. He held on until the Allies arrived and set the camp free. Salamo survived, but the war had taken almost everything from him. In April 1945, while searching for any surviving family at Bergen-Belsen, Salamo Arouch met Marta Yehiel, a 17-year-old girl from his own hometown who had also survived the horrors of the camps. Together, they left the nightmare behind and moved to Israel, settling in Tel Aviv. Salamo started a new life, running a shipping business. In November 1945, he married Marta, and they built a family together, raising 4 children. Salamo also began sharing his story, inspiring others with the life he fought so hard to keep. His unbeaten boxing streak, which stretched from 1937 through years of war and survival, finally came to an end in 1955 when he was knocked out in 4 rounds by Italy's Amleto Falcinelli in Tel Aviv. But by then, Salamo had already won the most important fight of his life. Years later, Salamo Arouch's story reached the big screen. He worked as a consultant on Triumph of the Spirit, a 1989 film based on his life. He even returned to Auschwitz with the filmmakers, walking once again through the place that had nearly taken his life. The movie, though powerful, changed some details, including the name of his wife and the timing of their meeting. After the film's release, another Jewish boxer from Salonika, Jacques Jacko Razan, took Salamo and the filmmakers to court, claiming the story was his. He accused Salamo of exaggerating what really happened. The lawsuit was settled for $30,000. In his later years, Salamo lived quietly in Tel Aviv, Bat Yam, and Rishon LeZion. After suffering a stroke in the mid-1990s, his health slowly declined. On April 26, 2009, Salamo Arouch passed away, leaving behind a life story marked by survival, courage, and resilience. Salamo Arouch's life was more than just boxing. It was a fight for survival, for love, and for a future beyond the darkness. From the horrors of Auschwitz to the boxing rings of Israel, he proved that no matter how brutal the world can be, the human spirit can rise, fight, and endure. His story lives on as a reminder. Some battles are fought with fists, but the greatest ones are fought with the heart.